Okay, like actually.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like thinking about this today. It's a lot more stressful. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, people. I'm Chris, and this is the Not So Educational Podcast, and welcome to this cringy intro. Today,
Hello.
today, today we're joined by some very special people. Well, there's me, who's the most special, which is Chris. There's also a new member.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah,
You're not the
Not
new
the
member.
yeah. There's a Churro, who's the new
Hey
member.
there. What is up? I'm Churro. I guess. Is that
Hello.
enough?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, isn't a new person supposed to do the intro every time?
No.
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 Well, yeah, but
No.
I mean, Space did the last one, so. But
Yeah.
I don't
Space
think it was a
died,
new
and
person. I think
unfortunately-
it was just
someone
did,
different.
like-
Person.
the first, the first time we did the podcast, we just had a different intro because we were introducing ourselves to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hi,
we're,
Churro.
we're also joined by Bart, or I
No,
think
it's just Fart.
yeah, it's Fart right now.
Fart, yeah.
Oh.
Fart.
Wonderful.
AKA
display.
Adam.
No,
Who's
no, no.
Adam, so.
Just Bart. Who's Adam? I don't know who
Hello.
Adam is.
I think I put on the first episode that we call him Bart too.
Yeah, you did. Anyways.
And then Merlin.
Hi.
Hello, Merlin. What is up?
So, Chris, what's our topic of discussion for this not so educational podcast?
Oh, it's such a good topic. It's totally not. The only reason I picked it is because I have to write a paper about it, or that other things. But yeah, it's cults.
Wow.
Oh, wow. And
Ooh.
why did you think of this topic besides you writing a paper on it? What
Not
sparked
writing a
your
paper on
interest?
We talked about it in the class that I have to write a paper about it.
I'm talking about the induction ceremony.
Oh, NHS?
Yeah.
That was kind of...
So, for those of
Creepy.
you who may not know about NHS, it stands for National Honor Society.
For the smart people.
Yeah, sure. And so
But
when
yeah,
you when you join, you go to an induction ceremony and you have to recite an oath while holding a lit candle.
What?
And it's
Wow, that's some pretty cult-like
Oh.
things there. Are you sure you are gonna have to do some blood sacrifices to,
well, so...
No,
Yeah.
blood sacrifices are
intelligence?
that happens in the basement. We don't talk about that.
No, blood sacrifices don't work unless there's something
You should have been
important to
there
you.
afterwards.
So, like,
The after party.
yeah.
They gave us cookies, but we don't know what was in the cookies.
The cannibal cookie.
No matter what, they were delicious.
I don't know, I didn't eat
Yeah,
them.
they had this like great sort of thick red filling to them. It was
Oh, there's also that delicious, like, gelatinous,
yeah,
there was that delicious gelatinous, fruit punch. It was great.
yeah. You know
Yeah,
that blood
wait.
congeals when it's heated, Lizzie.
Yes, I know.
And then there was
But-
the Kool-Aid.
I
That's
don't want to
why-
think about
Wait,
curdled,
wait.
congealed blood in a cookie.
Wait, speaking of
Well,
Kool-Aid,
isn't
you know
that what we're
you're not
talking
supposed to
about at
drink
this
the
point?
Kool-Aid
Why
Yeah.
not?
because
Because
okay,
it's blood.
no.
Pro tip: don't
It
drink the
poison.
Kool-Aid.
It has
No, just-
it has to deal with the
It's
cult,
usually drugged.
people's temple. Pretty sure that's right. And
something-
basically-
Oh yeah, because it's got like cyanide or something in
Yeah,
it.
they
Yeah.
basically told all their followers to kill themselves, and if they didn't drink the Kool-Aid, they got shot on sight.
Yeah, don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like when I joined a cult, you know,
So it's commit
I
suicide or
didn't
commit suicide for you.
expect to have to commit suicide, but you know, it was one of those unspoken rules. So now I'm dead.
I know. Happens all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Such a nuisance.
Yeah, reincarnating is painful.
Takes
Let's just
forever.
put it at that. Yeah, it takes quite a while.
It's just, man, I can't even fit it in my schedule.
I know, right? Like I have brunch
At
at
least
like
it's
11.
not as bad as at least it's not as
6
bad as
o'clock dinner with me.
reincarnating after being
Can't-
burned at the stake. That's just
Yeah.
really annoying. Like they spread your ashes all over the place, and so you have to like spend years like
Picking them up.
combine making
Takes a
the
lot of
natural
days.
processes sweep all of your ashes together into one place before you can actually reconstitute yourself. It's really annoying.
Personally, I just prefer just to wait until someone tries to reanimate you. It's usually more entertaining.
But that means you have to
Oh,
wait for a whole
yeah.
cartoon to be invented to be reanimated.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
A
So-
Lizzie joke, everyone. There we
Want to hear
go.
a joke? This podcast.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
you didn't have to agree with that, but okay.
Yeah.
All right, and to our first cult, Chris.
Okay.
Take it away.
We already
So-
talked about one.
Okay, into our second cult, Chris.
I think you mean third.
Into our third cult, Chris.
Just get into the fucking thing we're supposed to be doing.
What?
So, have any of you heard about Heaven's Gate?
Yes.
No.
No.
Is this a cult?
Yes, it is a cult.
No.
Okay, well, if you haven't
It's
heard
a
about
religious group.
no, it's a cult. It's full on a cult. The leader of it, whose last name is Applewhite, I don't remember his first name.
Marshall.
Marshall Applewhite.
Yeah.
And the
Well,
other leader was Bonnie something.
Nettles. It
Bonnie
says.
Bonnie Nettles.
Yeah.
At least that's what
she's-
Wikipedia says.
She's not important.
44-year-old married nurse.
She's
with an
not
interest
important in the story,
in
so we can just
theosophy.
forget about her.
By
Okay.
the way, Wikipedia classifies it as a religious organization.
Well, that's what a cult is. So
Culture.
Okay, so anyway,
All right.
as I was saying, they believed that, well,
world-
the owner believed that he had the mind of Jesus,
of course.
and that the world was going to be recycled.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
I remember
Wait,
this
Isn't
now.
there a video of him just like staring at the camera?
and talking
Or am I
about
thinking of-
it's his initiation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And
they
so,
commit
like-
mass suicide after
Yeah, if you didn't
Comet
kill
Hail
yourself-
or something.
Yeah, hell bop.
Yeah.
It was the mass suicide.
And a UFO was gonna
Wait.
come and get their souls and take them to heaven.
Hot, like that worked. Oh, maybe it did.
So it says they defined suicide to mean to turn against the next level when it is being offered, and believed their human bodies were only vessels meant to help them on their journey.
Pretty much.
Well,
Well.
It was
Alright.
very interesting cult.
Interesting
Yeah,
cult
no.
there.
it lasted
Right.
a whole
Well,
3 years.
on to the next one.
Oh.
See, I learned a lot about this one. This is basically the only one that I know.
Okay, have any of you
it's like
heard
the
of
Instant picture of Marshall Applewhite. That would be great. Of him just staring, blankly into your soul through the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched it in class.
Yeah, so did we.
Very scary.
All right. Can we move on to the next
Okay,
cult, please?
the next one is Waco. If you've heard about
How
that
do you
one.
spell this?
Waco.
It's like way as in the way.
No, it's. I think it's
is it a resource?
W.
Okay. Yeah, no, because the first thing that
Waco,
comes up with
Texas.
WAYCO
It's
is
just
just a resource
WACO,
library.
It's
Sorry.
it's
W-A...
COW. W.
Wait, WACW?
No,
Why are we like this?
WACOW. I think that's correct.
Well, cow.
Okay, it's Waco, Texas. But anyway, the leader of this one also thought that he was Jesus, and that
Maybe they're the same person.
and that they were going to be in a giant war, and so he was building up all these weapons. But towards the end, he got a little bit crazy with like sexual desires and whatnot, and so
Hate it when
he
that happens.
Oh,
the
yeah.
only person that could have children was him.
Right. Because,
So-
absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah, and well, the FBI was like, "You can't have all those weapons. We gonna come seize them," and then it turned out to be in a huge like standoff, which ended in the building to be burned down, killing all of them except like 9. I'm pretty sure.
Mm. Yeah.
Hate it when that happens.
It's very, very unfortunate.
Such a
Branch
nuisance.
Branch Davidians.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Branch Davidians.
David Koresh, and what went down 25 years ago in Waco.
Okay.
Who were the Branch Davidians? In 1930, Bulgarian immigrant Viktor Hutev broke away from his community of Seventh-day Adventists to start the Davidian movement at Mount Carmel.
Okay, you don't have to read the entire article.
Alright, thanks. Can we move on?
Jeez, yeah, we can talk about the fundamentalist Mormons.
How about just the normal Mormons?
No, the fundamentalist
No.
Mormons are much more entertaining.
What? Fun fact, I'm a Mormon.
Are you?
Wow, that's an amazing fun fact.
I have a friend that
Yeah.
is-
Oh.
I had
we're
a
talking
teacher who was
about
a
the
Mormon.
fundamentalist Mormons, so not you.
Yeah,
Have you heard of them?
I
I
have
would-
not.
I would
Tell
hope
me
you
about
have.
it.
kind of.
Okay, so they're like located somewhere, and they are, well, their leader is in jail right now
Oh.
for assault and rape.
Yeah, plural.
That's
pro
that's a
plural.
very, very good sign. Oh god.
And basically everyone in the community is brainwashed, and you can't leave. They don't let you leave, so you have to like escape in the middle of the night.
Or you just
Yeah.
don't escape.
I'm pretty sure that that's not what our
no,
church stands
but
for.
we're not talking about yours.
This is how Adam finds out he's actually in a cult.
No, we're
Bart,
not talking
excuse
about
me.
the Mormons. We're talking about the fundamentalist Mormons.
Okay, fundamentalists have formed numerous small sects, often within cohesive and isolated communities in the western U.S., western Canada, and northern Mexico.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not in northern Mexico.
Yeah. I think they're like the DLS or something like that.
LDS.
LDS.
LDS
No, LDS is
churches.
normal Mormons.
Wait, let me look
Or-
this up.
It says LDS. Members of the LDS Church.
Yeah, Latter-day Saints.
Yeah,
Hmm.
That's normal Mormons.
Oh, no.
Meh, might be both.
Well, I think they're both, yeah. Because the fundamentalists are also Mormons,
so
right?
the leader,
We're fundamentalist Mormons.
it's the FLDS.
This Wikipedia document says nothing about that.
Hmm. Oh. Okay. Well,
It's the FLDS, and
Elijah
their leader
has joined.
Oh,
Hi,
shut
Space.
Stop talking about him.
Space has just arrived back from Boston.
We're not going to ask you about your trip because we're busy talking about more important things. So continue what
Wait.
you were saying, Chris.
Wait, Space, did you join any interesting cults on your way to Boston?
Actually, I created 3, joined 7. But that's for
Wow.
a different podcast.
All right. Now, Chris, as you were saying.
The leader, whose name is Warren Jeffs, who I said is in jail due to assault and rape.
Common.
Well, his brother, who like, once
Did
he
it
went
as
to
well.
jail, he was leading them to make sure everything was okay, even though Warren Jeffs was leading them from inside the prison. Well, he just got arrested too for the same things not too long ago.
Did he do them?
Guess it runs in the family.
But like these people, well, Mormons believe in
Polygamy?
yeah, polygamy, and so
Well, polygamy is not illegal, but
No, it's not.
It's not illegal, but when you're having sex with 14-year-olds, then it's just bad.
Well,
Or
that's-
marrying
that's-
14-year-olds.
well, that's illegal if you're wondering.
But
yeah,
isn't-
that's why they're in jail.
But what happens if it's consensual?
Well,
It's still statutory
though.
rape.
Yeah,
I think it's
That's
under
why
the age
you-
of 16. It's statutory.
that's why you need to move to other countries.
Yeah, I know in
Future
China,
reference.
it's what is the age of consent, like 12, 13, something like that?
You know, in Antarctica, I'm pretty sure there aren't any laws about that. So for
Well,
future
you're
reference,
right.
for future reference, you should go there.
Oh my. Okay. There's gonna be cults popping up there all the time.
Okay, are we moving on? Does anyone have anything to say?
Wait. You're talking about cults?
Yeah.
Which ones have you covered? Yeah.
Heaven's Gate, People's
Oh.
Temple, NHS.
Okay.
What was the other one that we covered?
Did you talk about Scientology?
No.
No.
It's
Skip over
not
the
tech-
negative.
Okay, it's not technically a cult anymore.
Yeah, I didn't think it
has
was a cult.
been like
Decultified?
recognized as a actual religion, not just a cult, because it's large enough and also has the correct structure.
Well, I mean, by my standards, it's a cult, but that's just because I
Well-
have different beliefs.
Well, aren't all
Well, by
religions...
my standards, all religions are cults. So
Yeah, no. A religion is basically culture. And you know what's short for culture? Cult.
Cole? Oh.
Cole.
it's Frostpunk, everybody. Coal is the culture.
Okay.
Moving on.
So this one that I am going to talk about is a little closer to me. And it's weird because the leader.
Because you're in it?
No, I'm not in it. I would never be
Dang.
part of this.
Shucks. Need to
I don't
find a
know.
way.
That's probably what the
No,
leader said.
But the leader of this cult shares the same last name as me, even though I've never met these people in my life.
Ha, now we can find you.
Well, you know, I've heard of people that have the same last name as me, and I've never met them in person.
Exactly.
So-
I'm just
You know,
making
I-
sure that point gets across.
No, I have met people the same last name as me, but they happen to be in my family.
Hey, same.
Really? I thought you
Well-
were.
Okay, well, anyway. These people, they consider themselves a Christian denomination.
Mm-hmm.
But the leader, Jean, which is a woman, she is so insane on power that, for example, you can't even decorate your house without her permission.
Sounds like North Korea, but better.
You can't control, like,
Yeah.
what car you buy, what house you buy, who you date, who you marry.
So basically North Korea?
And one of my favorite rules of hers is you can't complain about the rules. Which,
Well,
Glasnost.
but the scary thing is the people who go to this church are doctors and lawyers and businessmen. So, yeah.
Isn't that always what happens when you have a cult that is really stringent? Is a lot of people who are in like weird positions that you'd think, why would they do that? They join it.
Yeah.
Like maybe it could be because, well, actually no, I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
well.
Yeah.
Find out next time. What is Void going to say?
No, I'm not saying it on YouTube.
Okay.
No.
So, does anyone have any other cult that they want to talk about? Because I ran out.
Are we allowed to say other Christian denominations?
I mean, you could,
Like,
but
I would.
That would probably piss some people off who, you know.
But the one I was going to mention, we have a person who practices it in the call, so I feel like that'd be a little bit of a.
By the way, I don't
Methodist?
I don't do my
No.
last name. That's not my religion.
Are you Mormons?
What?
Hmm?
What?
Oh. That's not a cult.
I consider it a cult.
Roman
I mean,
Catholic is
go ahead and talk.
Roman Catholic was the original Catholic, wasn't it?
It was
Uh,
it was like one
essentially.
of the original.
It
Yeah,
depends
it
on
was
who you
the
consider
first
them.
form of Catholicism.
Well, Catholicism just means universal, so Roman just means universal church, and it's the Roman. I think the word I want to say diocese, but I don't think that's right.
Like, if you were gonna say anything, I would have thought you would have said like Southern Baptist.
Well, I am Baptist. Well, I'm regular Baptist, but they're somewhat close.
Okay, well you've never really. Okay. Down here in the South, there are a lot of Southern Baptists.
You don't say.
It's scary.
How's that scary?
It's very scary.
I mean, okay. There's a lot of Lutheran churches up here. Should I be scared of them?
No, but Southern Baptist is a whole different story.
Well, they're just
They're
white
special.
males.
They're special. That's all I'm gonna say.
all right, next.
Do we have anything else to talk about now?
No.
Nope.
I have something.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
We could talk about the thing I just got back from, since that was something.
Is
But-
it a cult?
Yeah, I
I
guess.
guess.
He said he created 3, joined 7, so
Yeah,
Well-
so that it, you know.
There's some of like I think Tro probably knows this. Some of the leaders of these people have like a cult following. And it was super funny when this one guy who's high up and his name's Woody Flowers, and
Woody?
half of
So are you telling me that you're just gonna tell the story about first?
possibly, but half of the females on my team.
Space,
started going, "I love you,
literally,
Flowers."
space. Literally, no one besides me understands that bad joke.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was some lovely mic noises. It would
yes,
be great
it's
if
space.
Space
Space,
could actually
stop
fix
it.
his shit and not do that. Like, maybe make a button on his keyboard that mute. There we go. Look at that. He
I
muted
did it.
himself.
Nice.
Oh.
No,
never
I
mind.
muted him.
Well, same thing.
I was having some issues.
Yeah.
Okay, I just found this cool
Couldn't
cult
tell.
online.
What is it?
It's called the Raelian movement. It was founded by a dude who appears to have stolen his clothes after a stint as an extra on Star Trek.
Wait.
The Raelians.
Are these the people who believe in like the UFO thing?
Rail
No, I think
lets
that
you
was
know
the
on his website that he's a Frenchman.
was
He used to be a cabinet singer and a race car driver, which realistically is slightly cooler than being a carpenter.
Yeah, that's him. I had to do my paper on it.
Ooh, so you can talk about him.
Wait,
Yeah, because
How-
you
wait,
definitely
how
haven't
do
been
you-
procrastinating
Kinda
writing your
walked into
paper.
that trap yourself.
wait, how do you spell it?
I think it's Raelian. Raelian.
Yeah, that is it.
All right, let's read off your whole paper.
Okay, I gotta find it first. Give me a second.
No, I
Okay,
Never
so they
mind. I
basically-
memorized it. I
Paper.
got this. So
They
these
said that they
these
cloned a human.
so these people
cloned
they
a human?
believe that all the religions are pretty much connected.
What?
And
Okay.
that
Even like the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster?
no, we're not talking about that.
Pastafarianism or
I wouldn't really.
Pastafarianism.
But it's a UFO
Hospitalitarian.
religion, and basically, extraterrestrials created us and put us on this planet just to like see what we're up to, or what we would do. So we're just a giant science experiment. And
What?
and well, anyway,
Oh, so it's similar to like.
and so they also have like prophets that they would communicate to, like different people, and they say these prophets are the Buddha and Jesus and other people who are like important in religions or parts of history, and yeah, they're
Yeah.
and they think that once the world becomes peaceful and happy, that they will one day come from the sky, and we can
And man-
all be friends.
Like this
No.
isn't like an old thing either. This is from 1974.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like this isn't like 1812. This is like now.
Yeah.
I mean, not right now.
I mean,
Obviously.
like 20 years ago.
Old, more than yeah.
I wouldn't really consider this a cult, because I think it's gone past the cult status and become an actual religion.
what
Yeah.
about the Jedi Church? Their religion. They have official holidays in Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh, Australia. I
Yeah,
mean.
no, their holiday is coming up. It's on
May
the
4th. May the
May the
4th.
fourth be with you.
May the 4th be with
That
you.
is coming up.
Yeah.
And
it
then,
is.
I'm so excited now.
You gotta binge all of the movies
Holy
one day.
and then
No,
there's
I'm just gonna wear my
Return
Star
of the
Wars
Fifth.
That I've heard of that before, but it's still the best thing ever.
Has anyone heard of Asgardia?
Are you talking about like in Norse mythology? Asgard?
No. It is
Uh,
Asgardia, the Space Kingdom. I'm not
So-
shitting you. This is an actual thing.
What?
Roughly 2 million people are part of this nation. They own no land besides a single satellite that they have in space currently. And their entire thing is that
Wait,
they...
it's a nation.
Yeah, it's a nation. Their entire thing is that they are going to create a nation in space.
So
In
Asgardia,
May-
also
God.
known as the
back to the
Who thought that
realism
was a
thing.
good idea?
Like a couple
Okay,
million
that's
people. So,
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Back to the realism thing. I just found that there are 18,111 people who are currently members of 2017 in the church. What the heck is that in the Discord?
Okay, so you've got to post this. You got to put this on the
What?
YouTube video, otherwise this will be an
What?
awkward gap.
What?
All right. So
I just
not-
look over and I see that, and now I'm really confused. Okay, Okay, Lizzie, please explain.
no, I'm good.
Okay, I will explain. Let me
Yeah,
Google it real
go
fast.
ahead. Other activities, outreach, and advocacy.
Sensual meditation. Meditation.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
there's a thing in Israeli, whatever.
Israeli.
It's called sensual meditation, awakening of the mind by awakening of the body.
The human being is linked by his
From
slash her
1980.
receptors.
It's
Senses to the infinite which surrounds, encompasses him slash her. By developing one's sensuality, one develops one capacity to feel connected with the infinite. To feel
Please
infinite
don't read it like
oneself.
that.
Sensual meditation is
Sensual?
Sensual.
sensual meditation.
Sensei.
Shut up! I'm trying to read this. Is the instruction manual given to us to teach us how to master the harmonizing possibilities within the brain.
What
By
is
those
this?
best placed to know, by those who designed the human being.
Okay.
Allowing one to deprogram the Judeo-Christian inhabitants of guilt, while at the same time not falling into the eternal mythicisms of the Eastern teaching.
Wait, are you saying
sensual
ethereal
meditation
or eternal? Okay.
mysticisms of the Eastern teaching? Sensual meditation
All
allows
right,
the
let's
human
move
discover
on.
his
Alright,
slash
can
her
we
body.
stop? This is actually making me fall
Wait,
asleep.
I'm not done. And especially
God.
to learn how to use it to enjoy
Oh, they have
sounds.
seminars.
Shh. To
Wow.
enjoy sounds, colors, smells, taste, cares.
Okay.
I muted
In
him.
particular,
Stop. Please. Please.
And particularly,
Why is
Oh,
this?
God.
I'm just waiting until he's done to unmute him.
I want you guys to, those of you who aren't Chris and are not, doing whatever the
and
fuck. I want you to have a
particularly
look
a sexual
at
felt
the
with all one's
Asgardia
senses,
website because
so
it's
as to experience
it's,
the cosmic orgasm, infinite and
If you're
absolute,
interested, look it up yourself.
I love
Which
it how it's
illuminates the
below
mind
the
by linking
Wikipedia
the
document.
one who reaches
yeah, I
it
know, right?
with the universe he slash
They
she
have a
is
map
composed
section
of
on their
and
website.
composes. Okay,
blank.
that's done.
You've got to
Hey.
register with Google Plus.
Just
Hey,
the fact that
finished.
the
You didn't have
map
to mute
section
me.
is completely blank is
I
hilarious.
can download it. I want
Okay,
to learn
so-
more about how to enjoy sounds, colors,
They are
smells,
actually
tastes, and
currently
appearances,
doing an
especially the sexual
election,
felt.
mind you. I'd like to mention that they are currently doing an election.
There's 187,000 of them.
Who?
Yeah.
Asgardians.
Well, isn't
Asgardia
that
people.
Thor?
No. This is from Asgardia, not Asgard.
There are 24,530 from the United States.
Only that many?
But how are they from the United States if they come from Asgardia?
No, they're not from
They-
Asgard. From Asgardia.
Sorry.
Okay, so
yeah.
what I mean is there are that many people that came from the United States,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And you can be a citizen of. It's like Canada. You can be a citizen of Asgardia and a citizen of any other nation. It's
Okay.
great.
You
Not
can be
like
a
the
citizen of
US.
as many countries as you
Not
want.
like the U.S. Yeah.
You know, in the US, you have to give up all other.
Yeah, I know. It's
Stuff.
fucking
No,
retarded.
that's false. Multiple of my family members have like 3.
No, but to join, you have to give up.
Oh, okay.
To
Okay.
become
act-
a
An
citizen
American
of the United
citizen, you have to give up
States-
all other citizenships.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense. They don't want you to have mixed loyalties. If you're gonna join the country, you should devote yourself.
Yeah,
to it.
if you want to join a
Right.
cult, you have to get rid of all other cults.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, so they have a Supreme Space Council. I want to see what this is about. The Supreme Space Council is a special governance body in Asgardia that analyzes the adherence to laws and actions of governmental bodies of Asgardia's supreme values. The council is comprised of a chairman and its members. Asgardian citizens who have particular achievements in the area of building the nation, including economics, science, culture, art, education, and rule of law, healthcare, human rights and freedoms, parenting, sport, charity, and or other public or government achievements.
Oh, so he can read it, but I can't read it.
But Asgardia moves up to 173rd place by population size.
Yeah, I know.
Voice.
They have a supreme space court.
I thought the voice added stuff to it.
Connect with Asgardians around the world or near you in 200
Oh,
plus
that kind of
You
countries.
podcast.
gotta read it like that. You gotta read it like...
The Constitution of
connect.
Asgardia is the foundation of Asgardia's legal
why?
system. They actually have a constitution, I'm not cheating. Asgardia's constitution takes precedence over all other legal documents and is directly applicable. Asgardia's legal acts include referendum decisions, decrees of the head of state, act of the Royal Council, acts of the Royal Council of supreme values, international treaties, laws, acts of parliament, government resolutions, National Audit Office acts, prosecutorial acts, National Bank, etc., etc. Justice in Asgardia is only administered in court. The judiciary will take the form of the royal court, comprising of a presidium of 4 panels for constitutional, civil, administrative, and criminal proceedings. Court rulings are mandatory for Asgardian citizens and all state bodies. So yeah.
Sounds cool.
More information will become available once Asgardians have accepted the Constitution.
God.
Okay, so then another
Alright.
one's like, you cannot, you cannot leave, probably. You're legally obliged to stay.
I don't know.
Obliged, yep.
Anyways, I'm gonna have a look, quick
Alright.
scan through their Oh my god,
I
how
think-
big is their fucking constitution? Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Wait. I just wanna read the first part of this. Declaration of
So-
Unity of Asgardia. We, the free people of the first in history of humanity, space kingdom,
No.
Asgardia, based on the birthright of a human in the universe, adopt this declaration. And then it goes on. Oh god.
You know, it'd be fun, make hundreds of bot accounts for it.
Only hundreds?
Thousands, I mean.
And just
Only
upload
thousands?
it all the
Okay,
time.
Let's not... Okay. So
Okay,
I think...
we are. It's not fun to do that.
Okay, I think that wraps up this episode of...
Yeah, I
Not
guess.
so educational.
Yeah, not so educational podcast.
That wraps up
Wow.
this episode of Not So Educational.
What is this
Ding,
podcast?
ding, ding.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay, so, yeah, that's this episode. Bye.
Be sure to like and
Bye.
subscribe.
Yeah,
And comment what you feel is good. And,
Are
send
you
all your
part of
hate
one
mail
of
to
these
space.
cults? Please let us know.
Please comment what you feel.
And remember, send all your hate mail to space.
Good luck with that.
Oh god.
I have a very good fireplace.
Oh my god.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Have
Bye.
fun. Don't die.
Bye.
What is this
Dying is bad
podcast?
for your health. Is it
It's
over?
a really weird podcast, so get over it.
Is
Oh,
it
I
over?
I think so, yeah.
Chris.
What?
Asgardia is a free and
Is it
unified
over?